Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's tutorials. Today, we'll be learning some basic functions and formulas in Microsoft Excel. Are they not the same? Well, they are not. Is it confusing? If it is, let us delve right into it to get a better understanding of what today's tutorials is all about. So in here, we have the basic operators in Microsoft Excel, the addition, the multiplication, the minus sign or the subtraction sign, and the division sign. So then, how do we differentiate a formula and a function? So here, in the case we want to add this up, all we need to do to bring out a formula is to first bring in the equal sign. So as soon as you bring in the equal sign, Excel picks up that you want to start a formula. So in the case I want to add 2 to 7, all I need to do after introducing the equal sign is to type in the 2. Then I'll bring in the addition sign. So I'll break it in and type in the 7 again and simply hit the enter. Then the calculations will be done for me. So 2 plus 7 is 9, right? So this is in Excel a formula equal to then the numbers you want to add the corresponding operator, then you add the last number to it. So now we've done the addition. So what about if you want to execute the multiplication also? That one also, you introduce the equal sign. Then here, rather than typing in the numbers, you can simply reference. So you can simply select the cell you want to multiply to the next cell. So you bring in the operator, that is the multiplication sign. Then you select the very next cell you want to multiply it with. Then you hit the enter. Then the very results will be generated for you. In the case you want to actually confirm that what we've done is correct, you can simply do it like this. Bring in the equal sign. Then let's type in the 34. Bring in the multiplication sign. Then let's type in the 98 and hit enter. Then voila, it has been done for us. So what is the difference between these two formula? In these two formula, if in case this is to change, one is affected whilst the other remains the same. So let's say, or let's assume this 34 is changed to 35 and we hit enter. As you can see, only this change whilst this remain the same. So in Excel, any time you reference a very cell and there is a change in that very cell, its final results is affected. So always be sure to reference in the case you are dealing with multiple data, so that in the case the input is affected, the output is also affected also. So now let us try our hands on the subtraction sign. So to do that, let's introduce the formula equal to 75. We want to subtract 5 from it. So simply bring in the minus sign and select the very cell in which 5 is found and hit enter. Then the subtraction will be done for us. So this is what we call in Excel a formula. So this is just a basic formula in Microsoft Excel. Now let's move on to a function. So these are what we call in Excel functions: the sum, the average, the count, the minimum, and the max. So in here, it has already been predefined as to what you want Excel to do for you. So in the case that you want to add all this up, rather than bringing in the equal sign, selecting the cell and bringing in the plus sign to select the very next cell, introduce another plus sign, select the cell, introduce another plus sign, and hit enter to do the very addition you want, you can simply use what we call the function or the sum function. So in here, we can simply bring in the equal sign. Then let's type in the sum function. So we hit the tab key to select the very sum function we want, and it is asking us for the numbers. So what numbers do we want to add up over here? So we want to add all this up. Please select this entire range we want to add up. Close the parenthesis for the very function and hit enter. Then it's addition or the sum will be done for us for these numbers. Or we can simply come over here, bring in the equal sign, type in the sum function. Then let's select these very numbers we want to add up. So simply hit the enter. And so this entire operation you've executed here is what we call in Excel a formula. And within the formula, we have the what? The function. I hope you get the difference now. So how about the average function? So like the name suggests, average. In the case we want to find the average of these same numbers, we can simply type in the function, the average. As you can see, the average has appeared over here. Well, let me show you something over here. In the case that you don't begin with the equal sign and simply type in the average and hit the enter, you can clearly see that nothing has happened, right? But let's get rid of it. And now let's bring in the equal sign and start typing. As soon as we start typing, these options are made available for us. So now let's select the average function. And now we've selected it. It's also asking for the numbers. Let's simply select these entire numbers. We want to find the average for all this. And let's simply hit the enter. So now it has found the average for us. How about if you want to count? So it is the same thing. You simply bring in the equal sign, type in the count function, hit the tab key to select it, select the numbers or the text you want to count and simply hit enter. Then it will be done for you. So let's say we want to also find the minimum of all these numbers. So we'll simply type in the equal to the minimum function. Then let's hit the tab key and select the range of numbers we want to find the minimum. And let's simply hit enter again. So the minimum over here is 12. If you are to clearly go through and see, indeed, the minimum is 12. So let's find the maximum function or the max. So simply bring in the equal sign, type in the max, hit the tab key. Then now let's move to the numbers. So as you can see, number 1, number 2, we can simply select it, bring in the equal sign. Then it will move to the very next number you want to select. So let's select the range of numbers we want to find the max and hit enter. Then the maximum number will be found for us within these very numbers. And so that's it for today's lesson. I hope you now get the very difference between a formula and a function. And at least you got to appreciate what functions do in Microsoft Excel. Are you excited and thrilled to know what the next video will be all about? Well, let me give you a hint. In the case you want to execute a task based on a condition, how do you go about it? Well, mostly we begin with the if. Well, see you in my next video as we talk all about the if functions. Thank you very much for sticking with me to the end. And always be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment behind to let me know what you think. Thank you.